I see a skull with crossbones.
Turkey.
So it looks like somebody hung himself.
It looks that way.
You schmuck.
Kill myself.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Starring Sean Astin, Joe Pantoliano.
That's Joey Pants.
Oh, that's Joey Pants.
TV off, son. I can't hear myself.
What's happening right now?
We're being introduced to all the characters.
Okay.
It's
I know
essentially
that,
what's
but
which I think someone brought up the point that the intro introduces everyone quite well.
Thanks, Brand.
I know how you feel, Wim.
aw. So these look like they might be brothers.
Wow.
These two
Josh
characters.
Brolin. That's right. He was Sam in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he was great in Lord of the Rings.
Yo, Mikey. Hey, Mikey, seen your dreams?
Was he impersonating Rocky?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw the most amazing thing in my entire life. First, you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on.
The truffle shuffle? What is the truffle shuffle? Oh gosh.
Believe me, there's 2 cop cars, okay? And they're chasing this 4-wheel deal with this real neat ORV. And there are bullets flying all over the place. It's the most amazing thing I ever saw.
Oh gosh.
I love Chunk's Hawaiian shirt.
I know you would think that from good old Chunk.
You idiot!
Oh, look, it's not broken. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my God! What? That's my mom's most favorite piece.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
In school? Well, Mrs. Walsh, I speak perfect Spanish. And if it's any help to you, I'd be glad to communicate with Rosalita.
You're a lifesaver, Clark. Come with us, will you?
I certainly is. Mikey?
This kid. I can't. Something tells me he's not going to translate it very well.
La moto va en el primer cajón. La coca y la rapidez van en el segundo. La heroína en el de abajo.
Oh my gosh, this cocaine and speed. Always separate the drugs.
Come here, make me feel like a woman. Come on, give me a nice wet licorice kiss.
So now they're up in the attic.
And these are the rejects. Kind of like us, Mike. The Goonies. Yeah, I'm not a reject.
Oh, that's where the title's from.
Makes you feel like a kid again when you're watching them.
Yeah, look at that big plasma ball.
It was such a simpler time, you know? There's just nothing like this now.
And it's got this big thing. What are you doing? Hey, Mike found a map. Yeah. Hey, look. That says 16.
A map.
No. See, One-Eyed Willie stole treasure once. It was full of rubies, and they blew up the walls all around him, and he got caved in.
How did they survive?
Well, because he didn't want them to get to his treasure. Yeah, wait a minute, Mikey. But if he killed all his men, how did the map or the story get out?
That's a good question.
This map could lead to One-Eyed Willie's rich stuff. Maybe. Then we wouldn't have to leave the Goondocks. Come on.
The Goondocks.
They
Okay.
don't want to leave the Goondocks.
That's their motivation.
So
they
they're
don't
gonna
want to
find
leave the Goondocks.
They're going to go find the treasure. There we go. Sean Astin is once again the heart and soul of the movie, just like in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he definitely seems very soulful.
He's the one with all the emotional underbelly.
He speaks with so much like conviction when sharing that little story. Like he really believes it.
This is the ultimate after school movie. You go to school like 3rd grade. And then after school,
Aw, they're hugging.
this is on.
Aw. He's like using the toaster as a mirror.
Because
That's what I do when I'm depressed. I put whipped cream in my mouth.
yeah, I love that little synth piano. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
That's a cool shot with like all their little faces. Cyndi Lauper. Good old Cyndi Lauper. That's how you know you're in an 80s movie.
It's not that hard. Get off me, Chunk. Get off me.
I'm not sure that would work, tying him up with that thing.
I'm gonna hit you so hard when you wake up, your clothes are gonna be out of stock.
Off on their adventure. It's kind of reminding me of E.T. at the moment with the bicycles, like the shot, sort of E.T. vibes. I have a feeling
How did they get this shot without a drone back then?
They didn't use a drone?
Is it a helicopter?
Back then, that's
They got
right.
they got a low helicopter shot of them riding bikes.
Let's give you a little ride. Hold on. Here we go.
Dangerous.
He can't get his
Aw.
hand away.
Oh my God! The word sugar!
What?
That's very sad. Although I don't feel that bad for him. Now you can make the same shot with $1,600 on Amazon. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
But can you make a movie this good?
There's the one that's like all nervous.
See, there's nothing to be scared of. See, there's only two customers went inside the restaurant.
Yeah, but what if they're not customers? What if they're drug dealers?
Drug dealers, shit.
And scared. And the other ones are like, oh, you're a wuss, but he's probably the one with the brain. Oh, it's that lady. That lady from the beginning. The one who was involved with the jailbait. That's the guy who escaped prison.
All making sense now.
So they're posing as an Italian restaurant?
A bottle of fettuccine in 1981.
The only thing we serve is tongue.
Oh gosh. Oh. Is that One-Eyed Willie? So is that supposed to be a monster?
Kids suck.
Kids suck.
Hey, Mal, you look better from behind.
Yeah, you want to see something really scary? Look at that.
He showed her a mirror. I'm going to use that. That's a good one.
I was a kid their age, I would have gone home long ago. I was a goody two shoes. I would not have been caught up in these dangerous activities when I was their age. It's like you're living vicariously through them. Oh my gosh, they're kissing at a time like this. A whole other room. Oh, so maybe this story is real. Maybe the legend is actually true.
This thing. See, you guys, you never listened to me. I said that there was going to be trouble, but you didn't listen to me. You guys are crazy.
Chunk's right though all along. That's the secret of this movie.
Actor is pretty good playing dead. Oh, man. Poor old Chunk always getting the short end of the stick in like every situation. Why is he crawling on the road? Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
Stop!
I thought
I'm
he was
just
about
a
to get hit
kid.
by a car.
Well, we found their hideout. And could you please take me to the sheriff's station? I can describe all three of them.
Robert Davey.
Bimba dagli occhi vieni da Maria.
Oh my gosh! Daddy. She's concerned about her body right now.
Look at my body. Don't I have a beautiful body? Don't I have a beautiful body? Don't I have a beautiful body?
That's her biggest concern is like maintaining her appearance. It's a good question. How are they going to get out? Words of wisdom.
Hey, Data, where are you going? I'm setting booty traps.
You mean booby trap?
That's what I said, booby traps. Quiet. Shh. God, these guys.
Booby traps. He's like a little scientist.
People in the audience, then this was horrible. All the people started getting sick and throwing up all over each other. I never felt so bad in my entire life.
I'm beginning to like this kid, Ma.
They're like entertained by his sad stories. Oh, a symbol of hope. They got through all the bats without rabies, and now they've made it to a waterfall. Symbol of hope, perhaps. And are those jewels? Gems of some sort? The legend was true. Those look like pennies.
They have to go through all these challenges, these
Yeah.
trials.
Yeah, well, at least I have a brain. So stupid, Mouse. Oh, yeah? Yes.
It's like the universe is testing them.
I guess this also falls into the Home Alone bucket, right? The kid versus the would-be bandits.
He never made it this far. Look how far we've come.
He still believes. He's the believer.
Look, if we keep going, someone's really gonna get hurt. Maybe dead.
That shot is the poster, basically.
Yeah, it's like the poster shot.
Maybe Chunk already got to the police. Maybe Chunk is dead.
Maybe Chunk is dead.
Aw.
Don't say that. Never say that. Goonies never say die.
I'm not a Goonie.
Aw, she's defying her gooniness.
Who on the chat is a Goonie? I am.
Maybe I'll be a Goonie by the end of the movie. What does it mean to be a Goonie? Maybe I'll figure that out by the end.
Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here.
It's our time. Great little inspirational speech there.
He's right. We are Goonies. That's all that matters. Last adventure before groups splitting up.
They're all exchanging looks.
Goonies never say die. But except maybe Chunk is dead.
Oh, his little asthma inhaler. I was born with really bad asthma, so I know what that's like. And yet he's the one with the believer, with the belief. He doesn't want to stop believing that they're there to survive and solve problems.
This actor's so good at being unlikable.
Andy! You Goonie!
And it's like exactly that guy in high school. Like, every high school had a guy like that.
Like a douchey guy,
Yeah.
kind of who was kind of mean.
There's the Goonies and there's the rest of you.
Oh gosh. Life is full of suffering, but makes it a little easier when you can suffer together.
I love how Chunk just starts crying whenever things get difficult.
He just kissed him. Is it a trick? It's not. It's another one of those like traps. No, Data. Oh gosh. He has like a little mouth to save him, a little contraption to save him. Of course, Data does.
Report. Well, a murder.
Wait a minute. Just hold on here. Is that you again, Lawrence?
His real name is Lawrence.
Oh. So she thinks he's Brand. I do like how they shot it with them in shadow. That was a fun shot. That's a really cool shot too. I love the way this is shot. I wonder if they shot this in like, I mean, it must have been a set, right? Like almost like a haunted house or something.
This underground stuff is all set.
Yeah. And look at Data.
I got a great idea, you guys! Slick shoes!
Slick shoes? Are you crazy?
What? He just has something to squirt out of his shoes. What a clever little fella, that Data. He's trying to learn the piano.
Think is, go on, Eddie.
Oh my goodness. If you play dissonant chords, then everything falls.
This is another one that's kind of like this.
Oh, she did it! Go, go, go! That looks kind of like fun, like the slide. At least they're landing in water. Nothing dangerous. A giant ship? Like a pirate ship?
He was right all along.
So I guess there's treasure in there.
Hi, Willie. I made it. I beat you. I got here in one piece. You know something, Willie? You're the first Goonie. Yo.
Even watching him have his private moment with Willie.
How long have you guys been standing there?
Long enough, Mikey. Long enough.
Wow.
It's real gold. They they used real gold pieces for this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to honor Willie.
That's Willie's. Save that for Willie. Anything else?
And Willie's honor. Let him keep his gold. Oh no.
Now that sounds like a great idea.
You outside.
Wow, when she spoke, I thought she was a man at first, just hearing her voice.
She's more of a man than most men.
She's very masculine. Oh my goodness. Well, it's working. Even though he's messing up, it's still working. still like distracting them.
Join your friends, you wiggles.
None of this makes any sense.
Hey, Slaw! Chuck! No, Captain Chunk!
Captain Chunk now. Is he like a former superhero?
It's a really well-earned kiss after all they've been through. Sloth love Chuck.
Aw. Oh, he's trapped there.
Your looks are kind of pretty. When your face doesn't screw it up.
Your looks are kind of pretty when your face doesn't screw it up. Very romantic.
You know, you keep kissing girls the way you do. And parts of you don't work so good, they're gonna catch up to the ones that do.
What? I don't even understand what
The
that
parts
means.
of you that don't work so good, they're going to catch up to the ones that do.
You're gonna live with me now. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you. Because I love you.
I love you, Chuck.
Oh, I love you, Sloth.
Chuck adopted a grown man.
How do you come up with that? Like, how do you write that?
She has jewels. I guess somebody brought theirs back. Oh, it's his marble bag.
We don't have to leave the Goonies.
There'll be no more signing today or ever again.
Yay! Yay! Are they sailing the ship?
Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Wait, who's sailing the ship?
One-Eyed Willie.
No. One-Eyed Willie is a spirit. It's a haunted ship. And Johnny Depp's on it. Oh, Willie's trap freed the ship.
I like how Sloth is watching with them.
So the trap freed the ship. Huh. So Willie thought about that all in advance. So Mikey was played by Sean Astin, Brand, Josh Brolin, Chuck, Jeff Cohen. Are any of these actors still doing stuff?
Josh Brolin was
Yeah.
in Dune.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And Sean Astin's does lots of stuff. And the guy from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, yeah.
They're
That's
all
right.
doing
They're
stuff.
all doing stuff still. Good, good.
I don't know what, I guess Chunk's the entertainment lawyer.
Yay! The acting, those little boys, like they were so endearing. Like I don't know if they've ever had professional training before this. They must have had some training because those little boys are super talented as far as acting, especially Sam and Data. I think Data might have been my favorite character. Second to that would be Sam, and then Sloth. But no, I can see how as a little kid this is fun to watch because it's kind of like
You mean Chunk?
Chunk, yeah. If you're a little kid watching this, it's kind of like you get to go on an adventure with them, as opposed to like just going home and doing homework. It's like a fantasy for kids. Every kid wants to have like a magical adventure like that. find treasure. And but I do love the moral of the story is that richness is found in heart and soul, but a little extra jewels can help you stay where you live and pay your bills.
I don't
So they
think
didn't
I've
have to
ever.
leave the goons.
I don't think I've ever
Goondocks.
watched that like from start to finish. I feel like I've only ever seen bits of it at different
Mhm.
times. I've never actually just sat down and watched the whole thing from beginning to end, and it's really good. It's probably one of the more fun movies like ever,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned. Like, what's more fun than that? I mean, it's hilarious. Like, it's really funny.
Yeah, it's really
It's
funny.
genuinely funny.
There's a lot of physical comedy, but there's a lot of great comedic moments just in the
Yeah.
interactions. Like the part where Chunk was telling his sob stories and confessing all the things he did that he's ashamed of. That part was really funny. The scenes with Sloth and Chunk were pretty funny and endearing at the same time. Like I love the happy ending.
You're gonna come live with me, Sloth.
Yeah.
I feel like Richard Donner, the director, I feel like he probably there were a lot of scenes where he was like, "Oh, we're gonna milk that one. We're gonna you know, like Chunk confessing everything he's ever done." He probably were making stuff up on the spot. It just looks like they had a lot of fun, probably a lot of challenges too, but working with kids and everything. But man, it's really hilarious.
Okay, so what is it, if you can define what it takes to be a Goonie, how would you define it? Comment below. What does it take to be a Goonie?
Never say die.
Never say die.
Goonies make mistakes.
Goonies make mistakes. I guess don't give up. Like, keep believing.
It's our time.
It's our time. Yeah, I love the cinematography. The lighting was really great. I thought the editing was really great. None of the parts felt slow. Like, it kept me kind of on my toes the whole time. Like, there was never a part that felt like it dragged. And I was really on the adventure with them. And even though, like, I thought I might be able to predict some of it, I mean, I definitely predicted a little bit, but some of the moments were hard to predict. I love, like, the mousetrap aspect of it. Like, they're all just sort of trapped and they have to figure out how to get out. And on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 5 because everything, the directing, the writing, the cinematography, the acting, like, it's overall just like really good storytelling. And I love how everything gets wrapped up at the end. I mean, the only reason I might not give it a 5 is just, yeah, it's corny and cheesy, but it's a kid's movie,
It's really not a kids movie though. It's actually like a movie that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it as an adult, and I mean, we're all just kids at heart.
I think that's the secret. The secret to why it's so successful is it's not really a kids movie. It's like a standard movie, but it's features kids, kind of like Home Alone. Home Alone's not really a kids movie.
Yeah, or like
I think that's the mistake is when you make a kids movie, try to make a kids movie. You should make a movie for everyone. Well, this one was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5? Why not 5 out of 5?
Because I reserve 5 out of 5 for films that are perfect, like something like Shawshank Redemption or Inception or something.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess I should give it a 5 out of 5 since you brought up the whole octopus thing, which I didn't even catch. And I mean, parts of it were cheesy, but it wasn't like annoying cheesy. It was just kind of like cute cheesy. Like, all the characters were so well crafted, and I love how every character was very unique. And those little kids just fully embodied their characters, and they all had their own little side stories. Even like the side romance was cute and funny. All right, friends, till next time on Real Takes and Movie Breaks.